On the 14th of May, the province of Bologna hosted the international workshop Sustainable Development, Products, Consumption, Promotion and Territorial Marketing. The event was organised by the province of Bologna within the framework of the ECO SCP MED, MER, Medland and Zero Waste Pro projects, as part of the MED capitalisation programme. All these projects share the common goal of making the MED area more and more conducive to sustainable and smart growth by establishing active networks and new initiatives. The MER partners were invited to join the event in order to bring their contribution and ideas for enriching the debate and to create more opportunities for cooperation. The international workshop is aimed at encouraging real opportunities for collaboration in the fields of sustainable consumption and production, and at encouraging cross-fertilization of experiences and methods within a European perspective. In addition, the event focused on the intimate connection between economic development and sustainability, considering that the alliance between local actors and the far-sighted strategies of European institutions can encourage new opportunities for sustainable development. In the morning session, several major themes were examined. Sustainable development as a model for economic growth, green economy, smart and green communities, and green marketing. The morning session featured an interesting contribution by Professor Friedrich Hinterberger from the Sustainable Europe Research Institute in Vienna.
Dear Professor Hinterberger, which are the main obstacles and barriers for the mainstreaming of sustainable consumption and production tools and values?
Wow, difficult questions. I think the main difficulty, the main barriers is that we are so used to having every year ever more. And we are kind of materialistic, that we think buying more things is good, but also the economy thinks that it's only about producing every year more. And this is not true. It's more about what do people really want, what do they really need, what is the joy of life. And as long as we don't really rethink all the products, all our systems, all the infrastructures according to this principle, what is it for in the end, then we won't get to real sustainable development.
Okay, so thank you very much.
The intervention of Nuno Vaz Casimiro Silva, representative of the Joint Technical Secretariat of the European Programme MED, provided the opportunity for an exchange of ideas about the role that the European strategies can play in supporting sustainable production and consumption, and in encouraging initiatives for research and development in these areas.
Mr. Vasilva, is the current level of networks sufficient? Should it be further improved in your opinion, and if yes, how?
The level of networking or networks of networks is kind of hard to express. We have a lot of organizations that are work at a level non-national, but that don't have the power to make some decisions. So in the end, this networking helps in some cases to put some pressure to change specific issues, but it's not. There's no logical framework. There's no political framework to this networking of networking. What we try to do from our side, from the side of European Territorial Cooperation Programs, is to keep or to try to keep some dialogue with other programs at the same time that we try to put projects talking to each other. So the idea would be that whatever we do at different levels could serve to other people, so that we do not start from zero every time that we launch a program or a project goals. We are trying to make a little bit more efficient what we already have. Now, how to improve it? We are still trying. all the programs are trying. From the MED program, what we did was to launch this very specific, in technical terms, specific call for capitalization projects. At the same time, the idea would be to raise project communities around specific issues. But there's always also this risky, this tricky question of closing the scope of at a certain point, if you're talking about energy efficiency in public buildings, then you won't talk to the other guys that are working on energy efficiency in private housing. So we have to be aware that things are never completely closed. At the same time that we try to put everyone together. From our side, there's a lot of things available in the website. There's, for example, a library on the results, on the outputs that the projects deliver. And step by step, little by little, what we'll try to do is to reinforce this kind of cooperation, this kind of networking that goes beyond the normal networking of a regular partnership.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The afternoon was organised according to the World Café approach, with 3 parallel roundtables to examine the issues of sustainable production processes, sustainability of consumption, and sustainable industrial areas. The highlight of the afternoon session was the participation of external shareholders and experts who brought new perspectives from which to study these themes.